In my life, I play a lot of games. Fun games, boring game, popular game, obscure game, fantasy game robot game in the fantasy world, zombie game, hentai games. But even so, I feel something missing inside me. Playing game doesn't feel the same anymore. I want to enjoy game like I used to. Until now, I'm still don't know how to make game fun again. Wait, make game fun again? Make game fun? Make game! Yeah! That's it! All this time, I've been only playing games. I never tried to make games. How is that possible? I'm going to make games. I will. And I will show the world the most creative game ever existed. I have no idea where to start. Before we make games, first thing we need is an idea. Of course, I don't want my first game is rip off of someone's idea. I want my own idea. Since I'm still a beginner, it'd be best if I make a smaller scale game. Once I have team, then I can plan to make AAA level games. But the game that I make cannot be too simple, like dinosaur jumping or Pong. Those two are too basic. I need to find a sweet spot between game that easy to make but not look cheap. And that's the first problem. I don't know. But then I remember Indonesian streamer Winda play games Sniper 3D. It's a mobile game where your only job is to shoot target to finish the level. To be honest, the game was boring, but the game have gacha mode that really interesting. You're given 4 target to aim at. If you pick the right one, you get the reward and move on to select a target in the next round. However, if you pick the wrong target before collecting your reward, it's game over. Sounds like a typical gambling, yet somehow Winda make it really entertaining.
4. Nomor 1 hoki kata Nathaniel Matthew, 4 kata Muhammad, 4 kata Muhammad Rafli. Oke, anak dajjal kamu Muhammad Rafli ya. Menganalisa teori kematiannya ada di mana nggak? Tadi kematiannya di 2. Mungkin kematiannya di sini. Nah, incer diamond. Oke. Incer diamond berarti sekarang. Set. Oke, incer tengkorak. Sekarang incer tengkorak. Set. Mantap.
And right there, an idea sparked to me to create game based on Sniper 3D gacha mode. But it's not easy though. The reason that gacha mode is really fun is because it was gambling. You risk something for a huge reward. If I just make game like that without a clear premise, I don't think it will be a good game. And definitely won't deliver the same level of excitement. This is where my gamer brain really need. I have found what kind of game that I want to build. Now, the main challenge is how to make this game feels fun. What is fun? This is really crucial question because the soul of video game is fun. But to make something feels fun is really hard. Some say that fun is when we complete a mission. Some say fun is when you overcome a obstacle. And others say fun is when you grow and improve. There are too many factors that make something is fun. But we also have to be careful because combining too many fun elements will only lead to confusion. To me, fun is when we know what we are doing and have control over it. For example, no matter how many kills we get, no matter how high our rank is in game Mobile Legends, none of it matters if we don't even know what the game is about. That means we have to know what we are doing in order to have fun. Because of that, I need to design this game so that it clearly conveys how to play it. So, do I know how to do it? Well, I don't know! While the other me over there is stressing out, let's talk about the game team. The team is the face of a game. When players play a game, what they remember is its team. Mechanic and story come later, but the theme is what comes first. Nobody cares that Angry Bird is a puzzle game utilizing spring physics. All players know is that in this game, a bird mad at a pig for stealing their goddamn egg. Nobody cares that Plant vs Zombie is a 5-lane tower defense game with micromanagement. All players know is that in this game, plants fight zombies. That's why I need to carefully think through the team that I'm going to pick. So, what the team I will pick? I don't know! While the other me over there is getting confused picking a team, let's talk about Game Engine. Game Engine is a software that developers use for making games. But why we need Game Engine? Simple analogies like Lego. We can build a Lego structure because the Lego company manufactured the bricks, right? We don't need to know how these Lego bricks are made. What matters is when we want to build something with Lego, Lego bricks are available. Imagine if Lego company didn't exist and we want to build a Lego set. We will have to make every single Lego piece manually, and that will take a ton of time and money. Making a game works the same way. It's so much easier when there's software provide everything we need to build a video game. That doesn't mean it's strictly mandatory though. As long as we have a computer, we can make a video game. Game studio usually have their own proprietary game engine. Nintendo, Sega, Rockstar definitely have their own engine. But there's no need to worry because nowadays there's plenty of commercial game engines available for us to use. The most popular one among them are Unreal Engine, Unity, and Godot. Which of these three engines will I choose? I have no idea. No. I know. I will choose Godot because it's free, powerful, open source, and lightweight. Do I know how to use it? Of course. I don't know. Gentlemen, enough whining. We need to make this game no matter what it takes. But we don't even know how to code. We'll learn. We haven't made any asset for the game either, and that takes a lot of time. We'll make those assets. What about the music? Can you even make music? We figured that out later. What about the marketing? It's useless to make a game if nobody going to play it. I work on that. What about publishing fee for Steam and Play Store? I'm still have some money on. What about localizing the game? What about optimizing the game? What about this? What about? What is the title of my game? Since this game is about choosing between 4 objects, A, B, C, or D instantly pop into my head without a second thought because it's unique and fit the game perfectly. Now onto the game theme. I remember the Infinite Hotel things. It's called Hilbert's Hotel Paradox. In short, imagine a hotel with an infinite number of rooms. And one day, the hotel is completely full, and then an infinite number of new guests arrive. As a hotel manager, you can turn the guests away because this is a hotel with infinity room. Yet, on the other hand, the hotel is already full. I have an idea. What if the theme for my game takes inspiration from this paradox? And the plot is that our main character gets trapped inside this infinite hotel. I've got a theme, now I have to match the genre. If you look at the Sniper 3D, the genre is clearly shooter. I don't want my game have the same genre because that will make my game look like a rip-off. So what genre will fit to my game? Platformer? Strategy? Action? Sims? Puzzles? Horror? Interesting. Now that my game has a title, a theme, and genre, next step is prototype. Just like drawing, where you start with a rough sketch, move on to the line art, and finally add some color. Making a game work the same way. Before building the full game, we create a simplified version first, called prototype. Prototype number 1. I build the core mechanic of the game. 4 buttons for player to choose. If player pick the right button, the score increase. If player pick the wrong button, reset score. How to determine right or wrong? It's pretty simple actually. Every time you press a button, generate number from 0 to 9. If the number that generated is 0, then reset score. Other than that, increase score. Simple, right? Prototype number 2. In this version, I create 2 type of button, ladder and color. Because I thought, this game is about choosing 4 objects. It's get boring if the exact same button keep appearing. So I add some variety. Prototype number 3. In this version, I add a safe zone where all buttons are safe to press here. Prototype number 4. This is where I add a secret sauce that set this game apart from the gacha mod in Sniper 3D. Jump scare. Even though jump scare in this version is only image, I also implement different button texture for every round. Cool, huh? Prototype number 5. In this version, I'm start dipping my toes into 3D. Prototype number 6. This is the best version so far. It could be considered as a real game, to be honest. There's a main menu, a score, a game over scene, actual jump scare, and 3D animation. But on top of that, there's a unique feature upgrade, key as resources. Along with the inventory slot, complete with a randomly obtainable item. Pressing this item will increase your key. So far, the progress has been going pretty well, but there's still one missing piece I haven't been able to find. Fun! The game so far matched the reference, that is the gacha mod from Sniper 3D. Yet, the gameplay feels boring. Even I, as developer, don't feel any excitement playing. How could anyone else? That's why at this point, I'm taking a short break to try another thing. Who knows, I might just get unexpected idea. This over. I can't think of any idea to make this game fun. Guess I just abandoned this project and go back to being a Kuning master. Five Nights at Freddy's is one of the most influenced indie horror game ever made. Unlike other horror games where you have to escape from a location, FNAF takes a different approach by keeping the player static with limited set of action. I was curious how such a simple gameplay make million people love it. After play it and look deeper, I found the element that I believe are the key to FNAF success. First element is the theme of the game. Animatronic mascot turned into jump scare? You only see that on this game. Another element is the animatronic AI. They don't act randomly. Instead, they have patterns that can be learned by player so the player can survive from the animatronic. This is the same with my philosophy of fun. That fun comes from knowing what you are doing. So, what should I do with my game so that player know what they are doing instead of just relying on RNG? I don't know, but I do have an idea to add boss battle to this game. The idea is player guess 100 digit of pi. 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 9 and so on. So the plan is, every round there will be 4 doors, each marked with a digit. 3 of those digits are random and 1 match the correct sequence of pi. If the player pick the right digit of pi, they go to the next round. If they pick digit that doesn't match the pi sequence, it's game over. I've even made a prototype for this boss battle along with the boss model, pi symbol with angel wings. Ooh! And it's not just pi. I also plan to make boss battle on guessing prime number and Fibonacci sequence. But unfortunately, those are just ideas. Cause I'm still not okay with core gameplay of ABC or D has. But then I realized that my game doesn't need to be identical to the gacha mod in Sniper 3D. I'm making horror game that already has storyline, trap in Infinite Hotel. I just need to twist gameplay so player actually feel like they are playing rather than just blindly guessing. While I'm developing this boss prototype, I got an idea that I never thought that before. What if the core gameplay of ABC or D is about memorizing numbers and choosing numbers instead of just picking random doors? And that's really in line with the theme of the game, which is hotel. The number that you have to memorize are hotel room numbers. Now all I need to do is make an asset for the game. Alright, the game title is set. The game theme is found. Gameplay mechanics are built. Game assets are finished. Finally, this game is complete. After so many obstacles, this game can now be enjoyed by gamers around the world. But wait, what is this bad feeling? No. This game is finished. This game is done. Nothing is missing. This game is complete. No, nothing missing. No, please. No. Music. Of course, I definitely need that. But that's not big problem actually, because I can just use free royalty music from internet. But my ego say otherwise. For making music, we need DAW or digital audio workstation. The most popular DAW used by developer and musician in general is FL Studio. But FL Studio costs money and there's no point buying it if we can make good music. That's why I prefer use free alternative that I could use at the very least to make sound effect. And that's how I found Alalalama. Free and open source. Woohoo! Is the music I made good? Just listen, boy. And now I present to you A, B, C, or D. But as usual, every time you get progress, new wall will appear, block your face. And this time, my game is not optimized. Imagine a simple game like this taking up 500 megabytes. It makes no sense. Optimization is crucial because that will impact the player experience. Then you might think, just optimize the game then. I'm telling you, making new game from scratch, it's way easier than optimizing game that already finished. And that's exactly what I did. But this time, I did it carefully to make sure everything is optimized. And oh boy, I did it! Games now is only 100 megabytes with the price that the visual need to be downgraded, but I think it's worth it. Who will download this game if the size is a half gigabyte? And that was it, my journey making games that almost made me go crazy. The game is available on Play Store and itch.io. If you're interested, go check it out.